What's up, you guys? Listen, I'm so irritated. I'm gonna tell you about it once my guest comes on. But listen, y'all, hold on. Guest, invite, copy. So, how do you go in the comments? Oh, wait, comment. Duh. Okay. So, you could click on that link whenever you want to. But listen, I'm so irritated right now because I was out. First of all, I was out most of the day today. Okay. So, I comment, hey, Mika, how are you? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. I'm glad you could stop in because I miss seeing you. I did see some of your stuff on social media um, and things like that. So I have been watching. I have just been like super, super busy, and it's crazy. And I know that's not an excuse because y'all are my supporters. I love y'all. Listen, my females on YouTube are like my sisters. Okay, I love each and every one of y'all. But I do have a. Oh, you been in nail school? Oh, come on, good. Can you hook your girl up? Come on. Listen, I try to do my own nails, and for some reason, like I can't do my right hand with my left because I'm right-handed. So obviously, like I do so good with my left hand, but my right hand, it's over. It's over. But I'm definitely going to hook you up. Listen, well, not you gonna have to hook me up basically, because I need my nails done. I need something epic done with my nails. But anyway, so yeah, like, all right, I'm gonna start it out. I was out all day today, from probably around 12 something till almost like 3 something, and then I had to go back out again. And then let me see, hold on. Yes, Mr. C ad. Let me
What's
see.
up, y'all?
Okay. So I added him to the stage. What's up, dude? What's up?
What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody. Whoever's watching. Good
Listen,
afternoon.
do you want to know how crazy my day was, bro?
What's up?
So you know how I told you about going a little bit later, right? Because I was out running around.
Yeah.
So I come home. I messaged you and I said, "How's 5 o'clock?" He was like, "Yeah." So I said, "Okay, I'm setting everything up." So I had a can, dropped it on my back table, filled everything on my back table. So I was cleaning that up. Then I brought all my stuff out back to set up the live, and I had a like like one of them little fold up tables that you can like eat on in your living room. So I had one
Yes.
of them, and I had my glass set, and I slid the table, the whole table folded up, the glass shattered everywhere. I
Damn.
was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then
It's just one of them days.
my tripod broke.
What's up with that?
I was like, "I
Man.
give up. Like, it does not want me to go live."
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of them days.
It is. It's
Because like
just,
you
oh
be in a
man.
rush, and then you just go so fast, everything sort like, happening all at once.
It does. It does. That's just. I mean, like with you, I understand. Yesterday, like yeah, you were busy.
Yeah, I was a little busy. Um,
Oh, that's good. How was it? Did it turn out good?
we had a good day. He was happy. So
That was good.
yes, he's
So,
a
what
good
else
kid.
is new? Do we have any good topics for today?
All right, so I just seen a thing today. I think I might have seen this in the Post Gazette or the Trib.
Okay.
So far, Allegheny County, 41 homicides. I mean, it's only June, man. That's just crazy.
Did
Excuse
you
my
see the
language. I'm on YouTube. I forgot.
Did you see the man that was just hurt in the Hill District?
No, there's something happened in Bedford Dwellings. I know that, but like,
Yeah, there
what
was a
happened?
2-year-old that fell out of the window in Bedford.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And
I heard
then
about the 2-year-old.
yeah, and then there was a man. Like I don't think I think he was like shot in the leg or something.
It's
And then
crazy.
just today in Jefferson Hills, a 3-year-old got hit by a car wandering out of the hotel.
That was one. That was one of the topics. Like somebody was what? Like the kids was like walking. They was like walking on 51 type.
Yeah,
I mean, like you can only go so far on 51. Like once you get to a certain part. Like
but you know
I
how
don't know.
crazy 51 is.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Like you don't got no bright colors at night. You know what I mean? You could get hit.
Yep.
You could get hit anyway. Just you got to have bright colors because people do
Oh,
work.
I
And
know.
a lot of people I know, work where I work and they walk. So it's like
That's crazy.
now she should have. Now I feel like the girl should have watched her kid like right there on 51. You could have like I don't know. She could have
And
did something better. Like
especially like with that hotel, like the hotel is like literally right on that street.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's not all the way back. Like it's right at the street. So if your kid walked out and got onto 51 for somehow, you obviously weren't paying attention.
yeah. And then like it could have been like I ain't going. I'm not trying to take her side at all. It could have been an accident, but you got to use like
It
in
could
the
have been.
intersection like that. Like you got to like
Yeah.
be full force. Like you can't just be like how you be in a neighborhood with a kid. Like this is
Right.
51. Like these people don't see you. Like they'll just drive. It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
I
You see all
know.
them. You see like different accident places where they have memorials of people that got hit. People could have just been walking home just on some random stuff. They do it every day and they got hit that particular day. So
And you
like,
see that everywhere.
and like you got to go a certain area. Like I feel like you should have just got a rat. Like that port of 51 to where you had to go. You should just got a rat somewhere. Even if you ain't
Yeah.
had the money, like you could have just got an Uber just to get up to Southland or something. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
especially with the way that is down there. It's crazy.
I mean, I hope they all right. I mean, that kind of sucks. Like I just hope
I don't even
they all
remember the
right
last
though.
time. I went on 51 one time, and that was a couple weeks ago. I went to GFS.
Okay.
But after that, like I have not been out in Century 3, like on 51. I've been out to like Sam's Club and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
to go down 51, I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate everything about 51.
It's
I hate everything about Pittsburgh.
it's so like it's different. Like it's different. Like it's not like how it used to be. It's like dangerous. It's always been dangerous, but it's
Right.
really dangerous now. And people still work down there. People still get the bus from down there. They get to work. It's a dangerous area. You know what I mean? Um, People just got to be vigilant. Like if you work at night, you work down that part of 51, and you got to get a bus or something, or you got to walk somewhere. Put get some bright colors on. Put a safety vest on or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit because people do walk. Like it just be like that. I just seen something on my phone.
Uh-huh.
I think this is WPX. So a body was found. Okay, it says police is investigating a body in the basement of a Gorfro home. Okay, so Pittsburgh police are investigating a body found in the basement of a Gorfro house. Public officials said they were called to 4900 block of Rosetta Street for a man found dead in the basement. Official says it's not known at this time, but detectives are investigating. And they don't know if it's suspicious or not. They found somebody's body in the basement in Garfield. So that's 42.
That
I mean,
and I
like that's crazy.
and I read about in two 80-year-old people. The guy shot his wife, called the police, and then
Like,
shot himself.
I mean, why? Like at that point, bro, y'all
I'm
both
like,
made it
what is
to
this
80.
world coming to? Like,
Yeah,
it's
y'all both made
crazy.
it to 80. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all both made it to 80. Like,
And that's why I said, like, there has to be more to that story. Like, there has to be something that is that bad
yeah, like
to
for
have to
80 years,
do
unless
something like
like
that.
something mentally is wrong with the guy. Like, but
I mean,
y'all
unless
made
they
it
were
that
both
long in
ill
marriage.
and they were both already
Where they
dying or
agreed
something. I
something.
don't know.
Yeah, maybe they agreed on something like that. If something ever happened like that,
Maybe,
maybe that
maybe.
was something
Yeah,
they
Mika,
agreed
that
on.
is crazy. Can you see
Maybe
the comments?
I can't see the comments.
Oh, okay.
I can't see the comments at all. Hold on, let me see. Um, no, no.
Oh, that's crazy.
Can you see me?
I can see you, yeah, but I was seeing like because the screen is really really small. So I can see like the comments on there. Yeah, Mika, that is crazy. Like for all the violence and like the crimes that are going on nowadays, like it's getting more ridiculous and it's getting more like I don't even want to watch my news, which I normally don't. I have a news app that I use just for maybe like the weather and stuff like that, but if I go onto my news channel, it's always something bad. It was a 2-year-old that fell out of a 2-story window. It was a 3-year-old that got hit by the car. It was the two 80-year-old people that um, one killed the man killed the lady and then he killed himself. So I don't even watch
That's
the news.
crazy.
I hate it.
Yeah, me too. Like, I didn't want to really share that, that stat about the 41 homicides in Allegheny County, but I just think about it's crazy. It's like sometimes you just gotta keep your ass at home. Like, excuse my
Yeah.
language, but
Well, you
it's
did. I mean, you
dangerous.
did say you was going to try to think of some topics and some things for us to talk about because
Yeah,
I mean it
I
is
mean,
hard and it's a shame that this is what we talk about.
all right. So I do want to bring up a topic. I was
Okay.
born and raised in the city. I grew up in the city,
Okay.
and I remember how the city always had the public water. Like you could just go to a park and get public water. Like we did
Yeah.
that as kids. I'm thinking to myself, what's the hottest day of the year? Like the hottest week of the year yet, and like the city did not have like the water one.
Well, didn't they have them? What are those things called? The steps. Is that by the point?
The water steps down by PNC Park.
Didn't they
Well,
have them open?
I think that was open, but that's like I'm just saying in general. Like if you're in a park,
Oh yeah, I know.
like I don't understand. Talk about they didn't have a plumber or something. It's like
I know.
you could. There's like so many plumbers in the city, in the county. You could subcontract, just get somebody to turn something
Yeah.
on. Like I don't know. I thought that was crazy.
They don't want to pay for it.
Like all these years, like you could always get water. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, Mika. Those I don't know if they were all solved or not. He was asking if the 80-year-old and the other ones if everything was solved or if they were unsolved yet.
Hold on. Let me
I
see
don't
something
think
quick.
I don't think the 80-year-old one I think was because they did confirm that he shot her then shot himself, but for what reason they didn't say yet.
Yeah, it just came up like on my news break, and I seen that.
But the mother that the little kid was hit on 51, she was arrested, but they didn't say any charges yet.
Right. I mean, like I said, it could have just been an accident. Like, you know what I mean? Things
I
happen.
mean,
Like,
accidents do happen. So
she probably didn't had, she might not have had no money to get to where she had to go. She probably just like she was obviously staying at the hotel.
right.
Maybe she was visiting family or something. But I was like, maybe she didn't know about 51. Like some people really,
And maybe she walked into the bathroom for whatever reason to get something or in something, and that kid just went out the door. So I
that's
mean, it
crazy,
does
man.
happen. You would think that lock the door just in case because you have a 3-year-old,
Yeah.
but we'll find out. I mean, they'll tell us
Yeah.
exactly what happened. So
Because sometimes they paint the story, it'd be something completely different.
I know,
So we gotta wait. Like I don't want to.
and
Like
they
you know what I mean?
completely
That's a
just
parent. Like that could have happened to anybody. Like
and
it's
right
crazy.
away they completely just bash the parent because it's a
Yeah, try to make
3-year-old
her
and
look
not
bad. Like
realizing
it
what the
might
whole story
had
is.
to make her look like she's a bad parent. She probably not.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we got to wait and see. Like I hope
Uh,
hope it works out for her. Like
I really do. Yeah.
um,
Wow.
it's crazy about the 80-year-olds though. It's crazy.
I know. I was just thinking. I'm like, I'm not even nowhere near that age, but I couldn't think of like we talked about in the last live. I could not think of just shooting somebody unless my life depended on it.
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
So I watched your story the other day about the Still Valley building.
Yes.
So is Barrett Elementary still open, or are they
They
closed?
are, but They were talking about repurposing it, so I don't know if they're going to keep that open,
Yeah.
and they're just going to, because they're going to completely tear down Park School,
Okay.
and they're going to tear down the preschool, which is right
Yeah.
next to Still Valley,
Yeah.
and they're making like this big, huge campus.
So I was thinking if they close down Barrett, so that means the kids will have to go all the way up to the main campus that lives
Well,
on Barrett.
they do have a bus system now.
Oh, I'm about to say, because I remember my kid, like, when he got to the high school, he only lived out
Yeah.
there for a couple of years.
Yeah,
He got to high school, they had to walk. I was like, man,
I
it was so
know.
bad. I was
And
like, that's a
that's
walk.
why I said, especially like when it's cold outside.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
like, I
bad for them
feel bad
kids.
for
Like,
all them kids.
I mean, they could get the bus up, but like, they they
Right.
figure out the time they can get the bus up the hill, but like, that walk, I'm like, no. I know
Right.
they come through the cemetery or something like that. So,
You're right, Mika. Yeah. She said if you have an active child, I think people should take extra precautions for safety. You're
for
right.
sure.
But, like I
Especially on
said,
50, especially on 51 though, like right there,
yeah.
like I guess, like right there, like you could have, can't open the door, they'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You just, she, it might have been a situation, but I don't know. That kid that opened that door, that's crazy.
Accidents happen. I mean,
Yeah,
it does. And it's unfortunate, but, it does happen.
yeah, just,
So hopefully it comes out in her favor that it wasn't neglect on her part, and everything will be all right.
yeah, I hope so. Because it's like they do badge parents, and parents are still parents. That still their kids at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just,
Yeah.
You get against a parent, but what if that happened to you? Like, it could have been an accident.
Right.
People don't take precaution. Like, it's all funny. Like, it's all, we can say what we want about a person, but then it happened to us, then we got to deal with that shit. So.
Right. Let me ask you this, because you're from the city.
Yes.
So is there any places, because you watch my channel, so I do like exploration and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any places that you are allowed to go to in Pittsburgh that you could explore, like whether it's paranormal or whether it's just exploring abandoned buildings that you will not get in trouble for?
Well, what's crazy? I just seen a thing on the news this weekend. They had like a tour where people could go into old buildings downtown and just walk in the buildings because like the buildings is empty.
Yeah.
I don't really know a lot of places right now because I don't know, like,
because I don't want to just go in places and get in trouble.
Maybe like Allegheny Cemetery, like, it's not, that's a public area, it's a cemetery,
right?
But it's a thing. They got famous people in Allegheny Cemetery.
Okay.
Even like exploring cemeteries, in general, you just see like all these.
Yeah.
You could tell all the people that had all the money and stuff. They get them big crypts and stuff. But like,
they got them big fancy mausoleums now.
So when I go see my family, but sometimes I take a walk up and just check out the old, graves and stuff. Right. That should be crazy. They be in the Civil War and stuff.
Wow.
You look at the names like, damn, I wonder who we're related to. Like somebody, it's like, damn, what is that such and such people? It's like,
And you look at the last name, and you're like, I know that last name, like.
Right. And like Allegheny Cemetery, they got like a lot of famous mayors, like famous people, politicians. There's buried in a cemetery, like, a lot of Pittsburgh history. And then I don't know a lot of paranormal areas. I'm sure there's a lot of paranormal explorers that, roam the city and stuff.
Okay.
There gotta be places though.
And when you Google it and you try to look them up, it'll tell you, like, because there was one that was like not even an hour away from where I'm at that I wanted to go to, but this was like a couple years back, and they were talking about demolishing it because it was like a small abandoned city.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like demolishing it, but I don't know if they did it or not. And I'm like, I don't want to take a trip all the way up there, and there's nothing there.
Right.
And there's like no number to call anybody because there's nobody there.
Right.
So I don't know. I might just have to just take that trip one day and just make it a vlog if I had to. And if I go up there and there's nothing there, then
I wish like that hospital on 65 was still open where they tried to build a Walmart at. They tore it down. They tore the whole building down and all that. The hospital. I think the cemetery is still there,
Oh,
but
really?
I don't think you could just go in there no more. I think they got it all gated off. That it was
Oh,
called
okay.
Dixmont State Hospital. So like
Wow.
Walmart tried to build a new super center, which would have been really nice for the people that live on the north side, like because they go to
Right.
Robinson.
Right.
So, but it didn't work. The land fell on Route 65, and
Well, what do you
but
think
they
they're gonna do with Century 3 Mall?
tear it down. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna build
You
something
think they're gonna
new.
build something else there? Because they were actually talking about moving Walmart back down to where Century 3 Mall was
I don't
and
think they're
have
gonna.
it be like Tanger outlets, basically.
Yeah, I don't think they'll move Walmart. They just had because Walmart just had a remodel. I mean, that could be possible. I don't know the plans or anything, but
But if they
I
made a
think
Tanger outlet, that would be kind of nice.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, because I don't know if somebody, that land's gonna be up for sale. I don't know, if, like
And
the
now we
county.
don't have. I mean, we don't have a mall close to us. Like we have Monroeville, and then we have South Hills Village. But other than that, like
Yeah,
we don't have any malls that are really close.
maybe they might redevelop it. Maybe like the Port of Southland's going to stand up to there and try to make it,
More shops and stuff.
or you could make it like a line that just goes straight, like like going up 51, just make it like a little,
Yeah,
I don't know,
because they were
or
talking
maybe
about adding restaurants there and like all
yeah.
kinds of things that was there. Then they were talking about apartment buildings. So who knows?
I mean, that's gonna be a lot of land. I mean, West Mifflin got the
Yeah.
money. I'd like to say gonna build another number one Cochrane or something down there. Bowser buy that land. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't need no more car shops.
I know.
We have only what, like 5 of them on 51.
Right, right, right. Maybe somebody gonna redevelop the land. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, because if
They
you
ain't
think
really.
about it, we already have Giant Eagle, we already have the Home Depot and Lowe's, we already have
Yeah,
Walmart, we already have Sam's Club. So we really don't need anything like that down there.
shoot, they could build like an entertainment center.
That
You know,
they
make it
could.
make it like a bowling alley, skating rink.
They
Maybe a
could.
big movie. They can make a movie theater
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, because the only one they have is the one up in Century Square.
Right. I mean, maybe Century Square could, they could do it like what they call it? What's that big theater in Homestead? It'll be like something like that.
Like
I forget.
AMC, you're talking about Lowe's
Yeah,
Theater.
AMC.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they
Lowe's
could do
Theater.
that.
Or I don't know. What would
That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, I don't even know what they could put there.
Escape
I
room?
was-
I don't know. A big escape room.
Hey, listen, I'm the only one that wants to do stuff like that because everybody's like, okay, well, what if you can't solve it, and what if they keep you in there? I'm like,
Right.
I want to do it. Like I can't. I don't know why. I just want to do it one day, just
Yeah,
to
I
see.
always want to try it. I always wanted to try the escape room.
And I'm not the
'Cause they had-
smartest person, but like if it came down to it, then I probably could get out of there.
I hope they build something there though. That's a waste of space. So many people work there all them years. Half of my life been out in this area.
A lot of
Since,
memories at
I
that
left the
mall.
city. I moved out towards this area. So it's like,
Yep.
there's a lot of memories on her.
Oh, I know.
I had some topics. Hold on, let's see something. I did have some topics. So,
Yeah, see, you said you was gonna have some for me.
so, hold on. Sorry. I thought I was ready. I
No,
was
you're
earlier.
good. You're good.
I had topics earlier. I just didn't write them down. So this weather was crazy. It feels so good now. I ain't running ACs all day. I left
I
the
know
windows open
it's
for
so
a
much
while.
cooler than it was.
It was sick. I mean, the weather
They
was
said
sick.
it's supposed to go down a little bit, and then it's supposed to go back up. So who knows?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah. So I mean, not to like put the bad news back out there. I just feel like it just get really dangerous when, like, when school's out, summertime, just so much stuff happened in the city and the county. It's like,
That's why they had a building for kids. Like, because over here in Homestead, I don't know if you know about the Back Foundation.
yeah,
That he has the
my middle
building on
son,
West
he was
Street.
part of that. Yeah, he was part of that when he lived
Yeah.
up there.
So I
Yeah,
mean, they
for
have
sure.
that there that is kind of resources for kids, and
Yeah.
they go in there and get away from being in the street and stuff like that. If they built more of those,
Yeah,
then I think, I'm not saying it's going to 100% deter kids from being in the streets, but it will help because
it
it'll
did
give them
help.
a place to go to.
It did help because, like, I remember, my the kids when they lived out there, they was part, they went up there, and then he got a new building now, so I know it's really nice. I've seen the little thing,
Okay.
the little
Yeah.
plans on it, and like he's just a great guy. He always do the kids stuff for the school district, the graduations and all that. I know he did my son's, the 1 year for Barrett. Like,
Okay.
I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah,
but
he was a year ahead of me in school. And he played football. He was really, really good at football.
I remember him. I remember him from back in the day, like the news and stuff and all that.
Yep.
He was on the paper and stuff. I see him. We ran into him in the store. My son got actually a picture with him. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he got a picture with him.
Wow.
It's just like kids need something to do. You know what I mean? I noticed the kids is really into, like, I know it's a little dangerous, but like how the cores do the donuts, just going to meetups for that. Like they don't bother nobody, just watch people do donuts and take videos of it. Like that's one of the things kids like to do.
There. Now you just said that. What if they built a kind of like what you said, an entertainment center down there? What if they had like go-karts, bumper cars, like laser tag kind of things, like all of that down there?
And that's funny you say that because that parking lot down Century 3, I work on top of the hill. I can hear people doing donuts all night long down there. There's somewhere where they always do their donuts.
Wow.
I used to always hear people just doing donuts down there.
Bumper cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's something even adults can do. Like they have urban air down at Homestead. They have, it's kind of like adult and child, that can be in there, but it's more geared towards the kids. But if you had things like that out at 51, because they don't have really anything out there.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't live in the city like they used to. A lot of people migrated from the city to out, the areas, especially out there, Baldwin, Brentwood, Munhall, Homestead.
Yep.
Along that area that meets up to, Century 3. So it's like, give a kid something to do instead of them having to go to town, maybe something in the back, in that area,
Right, and they can have some little restaurant kind of things down there or, something like that for people to eat.
Yeah, like there's no YMCA out there. Like, there's nothing for them to do. Like the YMCA is in Bethel Park. Like, ain't nobody going to Bethel Park. Like,
right.
They need a YMCA all in the Mon Valley. The Route 51 Valley, like all of that, they need YMCA's, Boys and Girls Club or something like that,
Yeah.
Like,
I think it would help a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to be 100%, but I think it'll help a lot.
I mean, I think the county could do that stuff, like put like different,
They don't want to, though. They don't care.
They so worry about them state parks. Like, nobody going to the park all the day. They need like recreation centers, like.
Right.
And.
Right.
I mean, City of Pittsburgh used to be really good with city parks, right? City parks is really city parks. When they had the green shirt, you go to a rec center, get you a free lunch. I mean, they still have it like that, but it's not the same. Like, it's not like you go to a rec center. Right. Like for example, Southside. A lot of people's not going to go to the Warrington Rec Center, like, because that's people might have beef with people in that area. Like, they're not going down there, and so that leaves them out. I mean, there's a rec center up in Cary. I think there's a rec center in Cary, one of the parks or something. But it's like kids don't got nothing to do.
Or are they still? Because I didn't read too much more into it. Are they still building that? Like, where the North Shore is?
Yeah.
Are they still doing like that pool kind of hotel?
Like that lagoon? They talked about it. I don't know. I think so. The lagoon thing, yeah, I guess
Video
we'll
by the
find out.
pictures, I was like, okay, it looks really nice down there, but I
That'd be
never heard
nice.
nothing else of it.
I guess down the line let's see. They're supposed to build it. Um,
Last time I heard about it was probably a little over a year ago.
yeah, like I thought they said they was gonna start. It'll be up like by 2027. Now I heard they're gonna build like a sports venue for the baseball game, like a little sports venue area where people
Yeah.
from outside they instead of going in the stadium, they could watch it outside the stadium like they did on PPG Paints Arena. You could do that for the
Oh,
Power games
okay.
too. So people probably would really go to that.
Yeah,
Um,
really.
so I know that's a definite thing that's going to happen. It's going to be outside the stadium. I don't know where people going to park at. That's going to be crazy because like like where you going to park
That's
at?
why I don't. I hate Pittsburgh. I hate everything. There's too many one ways in Pittsburgh, and
Yeah,
there's too many crazy drivers that don't care.
yeah, like they got so
I
much
try to
development down
avoid it.
there.
I avoid
Is
Pittsburgh at all costs.
let's see. I'm looking it up real quick. I just want to see. I
Yeah,
am
like I said,
curious
I
about
haven't
that.
heard anything about it. That's why I was like, okay, I don't know if they just didn't like they changed their mind and didn't want to do it.
Right. I thought they said they was going to go ahead and do it. Let's see what it says. I mean, they talked about this in January.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
What's up, Joshua? The same person that said that I died in 2024. I'm still here. I'm still breathing.
Oh, Joshua's on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
what's
the
up
one
with that,
that
Josh? Like,
he's the one that did. He's the one that posted my live and said I was a really nice person and I died in 2024. I was like, seriously? Come on now. I was like, how you gonna do me like that? Like,
let me see. All right. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I don't know.
They don't really talk about it. It just, it was just like a posted
That's why I said,
January.
did they put it on hold and then
Let me see.
you know what I mean? Like, didn't say really much about it after that.
Right.
No, you
I
good,
don't
Josh.
know. Like,
Just don't do nothing like that no more because, like, I get it, like, but don't do that.
I guess they're still doing it because there's an article from February about it.
Yeah.
Let me see. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I haven't heard from that in a while. Hopefully they do something because it would probably bring more business down there. But
Yeah,
I don't really
I'm
go
sure
down Pittsburgh, so
I'm sure they're gonna work on it. It was a article February 2024. They had to redo the plans or something. So
okay.
I guess they're still trying to do it.
Maybe
people can make a lot of money.
Where and how?
I mean, just like how they built a casino down there, like they had to go through a lot. So it's a process. That's probably something big they had to like figure out, get lawyers, and they got to do deadlines and try to get all the permits and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I guess they don't want to like spoil anything yet, telling people what's going on when they're still, and they're probably.
Well, and that's the thing is like, if they do the lagoon, then what are they going to take out? Because they need all them buildings that's right there along the shore. So what would they take out?
Well, let me see.
Like, I haven't been down there.
I don't know because like the casino. I mean, there's still a lot of land. Like I don't know if they're going to take out the Cordella building because they're going to go. It's going to go where the West End Bridge is. Like you
is there like maybe a parking garage that they could take out down there?
They're probably going to tear down a couple of the buildings. There's probably a building. They probably got it planned out. It looks like you can still see like there's still land between where the casino is and the West End Bridge. So they're probably going to use all of that space, maybe get into where the industrial park is, maybe a little bit down further down the shore. So, it'll be interesting how they build it. It's gonna be wild
I know
because it's
that's
like a
what I
little
looked at
curve.
when I looked at the plans for like the school and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like it looks like it's something in the future. Like the way that the building was constructed, I'm like, what are they gonna do? Because you know how Still Valley looked.
Yeah, yeah.
Are they going to just completely redo the whole outside?
I
Because
mean,
the school
shoot,
don't even look like that in the picture.
them big schools out here, they're gonna try to make it look like one of them big schools out, like in the areas. Like everybody got big schools. Like Baldwin got their
I mean,
school
they said
redone.
it's going to be like a healthy environment. There's going to be a bunch
Yeah,
of resources. Like, I mean,
I mean, if they're
I
gonna
haven't
like
been in
have all that
school in
land
a while,
connected, that'll
but
be nice.
yeah. Well, they
It'll
said
look nice.
2026, 2027, that school
I think they
year.
got it. I think they're gonna do it. I think it's gonna be nice. Like
Because they tore, I don't know, are you familiar with Woodlawn, the middle school?
I'm not. I didn't even know that was a middle school. That's in your video.
Okay, so
you kind of
you
showed the empty
remember,
land. I was like, oh, well,
yeah,
that's
so
like
there
empty
used
land.
to be, my middle school used to be there. It was 6th through 8th.
Okay.
And they completely tore it down right after I left. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to go from where Still Valley is, and they're just going to extend it all the way to where the middle school is, where the middle school was. And they're just going to make that one big, huge campus.
So like that's a lot. So that's a lot of land.
Yes. But you figure it's going to be kindergarten through 12th grade.
I mean, they own the land, so why not make it,
Yeah.
for all purpose? And you could build how much you need to build on it.
Right.
Use the land,
It's going to be huge. But
it's
you
probably
figure
gonna be like how Bethel Park and
put,
all them schools be, something like that.
well, that's what I'm saying. You can't put kindergarten with high school, so you have to kind of have it big enough to where you can still separate them.
Yeah, it'll be
But
like
have
a
them
campus
all in
type
one
thing.
building.
Right.
Right.
It'll be like it'll be connected, but it'll be like a campus type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'll have
It'll be
like
like
the
a little campus.
elementary and then the middle school, and then you'll still have the high school, but it'll just be all in one building.
I'm
They'll
sure it's
just
gonna be
on
nice
their own
though.
little wings.
I'm sure it's gonna be nice. Like people that you get the funding to redo the school. And this is the future. You gotta make it look nice. Like they gotta last for another 100 years, maybe.
I know. No, Joshua, I'm talking about the actual video that you did that said, Diaz, shout out, go follow her channel. She's a nice person, but she died in 2024. That video. That's what I'm talking about.
Dad, what's up with that?
I don't know. I guess it's the ghost in me right now.
I mean, that wasn't nice, Josh. You can't. I don't like to talk. You can't tell that to people, bro. Now, if it was an accident, that's fine. But you can't do stuff like that, brother.
I know. You talking to the ghost of Diaz right now.
Like that movie Ghost Dad.
I know.
Yeah, that was my movie. The Bill Cosby movie Ghost Dad.
Yes, that was funny.
Man.
That really was
funny. Shout out
funny.
to Bill Cosby, man. That was a good movie. I love that movie.
He was funny too.
Yeah,
nah, you good, Josh. You good.
I'm just messing with you, Josh. I don't,
And then he called me a ghost.
Dag.
Yeah, you do me like that? That's funny.
I mean, the way stuff is in 2024, shit. We're on a different planet right now. I don't know.
We all on a different planet right now.
People could be cyborgs, man. You don't even know you'd be talking to. It'd be something crazy. Or some AI type mug.
Well, because you seen that movie, what was it, Black Box?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like, I was like, yeah, how you gonna take his memories and put it in somebody else's body? Like, you just killed that person to put your son's memories in that body. Like, I said, now they show what they really do.
That's crazy.
Wow. I don't know.
Let's see.
Somewhere in there.
Um, hold on, I'm working on something. A little something. I had a whole bunch of stuff earlier. I just didn't write. Next time I'm gonna write them down.
See? And you did
I,
say that. You said that last week you was going to write some topics down and you going to have them for me.
I had all that time to write them down too.
I know. And you kept it all in your head. Now you forget.
So I don't know if you heard about this. I'm sorry to keep sharing bad news with y'all guys. So 5 people injured in stabbing at Shenley Park. I think this happened this morning.
At Shenley?
Around Shenley Park.
I didn't see that.
At least 5 people were injured in the stabbing at Shenley Park.
Wow.
2 males had stab wounds, arrived at McGee Women's Hospital before 11 p.m. Sunday. Pittsburgh police, one of the victims was taken to level 1 trauma center in serious but stable condition with a stab wound to the back. The other victim had a superficial laceration to his shoulder, police said. He was treated on site. The victims told police that the incident happened on a soccer field at Shenley Park. The Kane Borough Police later told Pittsburgh police they had 3 or more victims in their jurisdiction with various injuries stemming from the same incident. They were taken. They were taken to a Pittsburgh hospital, non-critical injuries, police said. They had injuries were laceration to the thigh, a heat injury from a belt, and head injury from being hit by several rocks. Dang.
Like, people are just...
It's hot out. People just losing it, man. Like,
that's like the one guy that I watched.
It was a soccer game. Yeah, okay, T Electric. Yeah, you watch. Yeah.
He talks about them like he calls them savages. He's like, they don't care anymore. Like, they will do anything.
I mean, this was at a soccer game. You know what I mean? I guess
like,
they was had beef.
You're almost afraid to go just go anywhere anymore.
That's crazy.
I don't get it.
It's wild.
There's something in the air.
I don't know. Something's just going on, man. It's like I can't describe it. So I don't know. I know, like, we ain't got to really discuss politics, but the presidential debates in 3 days. That's gonna be funny.
Listen, I hate. So many people are asking me. Like, my brother keeps pushing me, and he was like, "Are you voting? Are you voting? Are you voting?" I said, "Listen, if I voted, it's still not gonna make a difference."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That one vote." Because I said, "Listen, no."
I just feel like if you're gonna vote, you should just vote locally, like your school district, your county, the judges and stuff like that, the mayor of your town or whatever. You know what I mean? Things like that, or something with the state. You know what I mean? That affects our taxes and bills and Allegheny County assessments. But as far as presidential, that's whack. I'm not telling people not to vote. I mean, y'all should vote, but
I haven't voted in over 20 years.
I feel like you should vote just for the local part. It's the same. It could be the same thing too, but you live here. You know what I mean? Your neighborhood, your potholes, shit like that. Bridges where you live at. You know what I mean? Even you just do your research on the people, like, in your neighborhood, your borough, whatever you live at. Just vote locally, your school district.
Some of the people that work in the community, like for me growing up where I'm at, like I do know some of the people, or I know the family of some of the people. So I'm kind of okay with that, but as far as on a national level,
right,
I don't see what the point is, because that's not going to make a difference.
Right, I just say locally, because you might know, I think we got a person we might know that got set up in the judicial system, not having the right judge there. You know what I mean? Like, just, stuff like that,
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it, yeah. Wow.
even like the board member, the people that make decisions, because people don't realize when you send your kids to school that school legally have guardianship over your kids.
Yeah.
Like, even though yes, you're the parent, you're the legal guardian, but when they're in the custody of the school district, they're the legal guardian. You know what I
And
mean?
that's the only thing that like I can think of. I don't have school age children, so like to
Right.
me, I would feel for other kids, yeah, but to me, I don't have those school age children, so like that doesn't really pertain to me. As
Right.
far as
Right.
like
Right.
anything else with the community, then of
Yeah.
course, yeah, like I would want, better roads for us in the community and stuff like that, and not buying pickup trucks for, the police department. And like, I don't get it. Why does the police need pickup trucks?
Yeah. They don't need no pickup trucks. You're right.
And I've seen 2 cities that have pickup trucks as their police department. Like,
Man,
why?
shit, they get them nice ass Chargers and
I'm like, the pickup trucks, are you arresting deer? Like,
like we don't live
what are
in
you
Elk
doing?
County. Like we don't live in Elk County. This is I mean, I know we got hills, but that you don't need a pickup. Like, what you doing? Like, I mean, you're right because yeah, I
And
did
you
meet somebody that had
figure,
a pickup truck. I did meet the
but
guy
you
that had
figure how much money they're spending on that though.
thousands and thousands. Like, I mean, because
That's
it's
what
a
I'm
police. If
saying.
you're making a police vehicle, it's more than what the car is even worth.
That's
You're
what I'm
putting an extra
saying.
$200,000 just to put the police stuff in there, and it's got to be bulletproof type shit.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
Instead of actually working for the community, you're doing that. So that's benefiting you guys, but not us.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's crazy, man.
I
That's
think
crazy.
not too many people will speak up and speak against it, and they're just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna get that, okay," and they don't say nothing else.
Yeah,
Instead of
like, come on.
coming together as a community and speaking up and say, "Well, what do we need this for? Why do we need this instead of this?"
We could use a rec center.
Well,
You could have just,
our
$100,000.
closest one is right there in Homestead, so
Yeah.
which I'm proud of him for that. Like I'm glad he did that. He helped a lot of people, so like I'm glad.
For sure. Um, yeah, it's just, sometimes the summer can be nice, but it's just like when it's hot out, it's dangerous. Things
Like
happen. People's crazy. They lose their mind.
like
They be
50 Cent said.
fight over nothing. Like, they drinking. It's hot as hell. It's like 100 degrees outside. You drinking.
Yep.
You don't got no AC in the crib, because
Yep.
power been out because everybody's using the ACs. My
Yep.
power was out for like 2 hours. I was old. I ain't gonna fret. It was hot as hell.
Oh, wait, that one storm that hit, my power was out for like 2.5 days.
Now 2 days I'd have been swole. Now I live in an area.
And it was when it
Only
was
town.
colder.
No, that's crazy.
I was like, seriously, like I'm like with my candles on and things like I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do now? There ain't nothing. Like
I don't know.
I
Like they can't like been killing it.
I was playing solitaire and I was trying to find something to do for 2.5 days.
Oh goodness. I don't know. Like when it's hot out like that, I would lose my mind.
But like
Maybe like
here, it was when it was like 40-something degrees at night.
yeah.
So like heat didn't work right. The stove needed the electric to start it, but the gas, I mean, you could light it with a lighter and start it, so it was cool.
Hey, dude, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
No problem. Bro, I'm gonna be right back.
My bad, y'all. Sorry about that.
She went to go use the restroom. She'll be right back. Sorry, bro, I'm here.
That's all right. You good? My bad. I'm back too.
No,
My
you
bad.
good. So yeah, like I wish they would have more things for the kids because
Yeah.
like now I have grandkids, so I want more things to be there for them in the future because the way that this world is now, like it's terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't want them being raised in the element. Because my son, like, he don't live around here, but like I want them raised right,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, they do got something for the kids out Ross Park Mall, like the Dick's Sporting Goods. They built like this little, it's like a sports thing, a sportsplex type place. Like, you know, what I mean, people could go in and
Okay.
do different like sports conditioning training type thing.
Oh, okay.
It kind of remind me, I think, like how the UPMC used to have, like, I don't know if they still do. UPMC had the Sport Works down by the Science Center,
Yes.
but like it's something to do with sports, like, you know what I mean. But I feel like
Oh,
that's like
okay.
more towards like the kids, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I,
It's called something. It's all. It's Dick's Sporting Goods. They do something. It's a place for
I
the kids to
have,
go. I know that.
mine is 4 years old, and then the other one is only 6 months. So even though they're still younger,
Hmm.
I still want to start them young to have something for them to do instead of this social media crap and
Right.
like all of it because it's social media is so bad for people, especially teenagers.
And like I fell into it. I raised my kids from the early 2000s up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like we was coming through with technology. We was involved with technology. But if I
Yeah.
would look back on it now, I probably wouldn't got them a phone at an early age with the social media and
Yeah.
how easy it is. You know, to get set up a
I
Facebook.
mean,
You know, like.
I know.
But we was
I mean,
still
like,
like kind of kids too. You know, like, oh, we
yeah,
got technology. Okay, hey, look what I got. You can
I
play this game
know.
with me. You know, that's all
And
we. But that's
and
the
that's
lesson
why I
I learned
said, like,
as a
I
grandparent.
wish, I wish that when I was 16, 17, 18 years old, I wish I had YouTube. Because if I had it back then,
Yeah.
I would probably be like rich by now. Because as much as I was out just doing things, I would have probably recorded like everything that I did
Hmm.
and I would have had money by now. Like I'm monetized on YouTube, but I'm not rich monetized. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so I think if I would have did it back then and like for however many years it was, I would have been set.
I feel like people that used to camcord a lot, they could, if they really could figure out a way to put their videos on YouTube.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. And you know what? The thing
I'm
is,
telling you, that's what's happening right now. People get
why
their
couldn't
camcorder
people
videos.
why couldn't people take them old videos and find a way to upload them now on YouTube and just say, hey, look, this is what the 90s look like. This is what the 80s look like. You know, this is what we went through. Because a lot of people, you know, they were with them big camcorders and things like that.
Yeah.
But
And then even like you could convert your camcorder footage onto a DVD, Blu-ray.
so there you go.
I think it could be done. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I got to be up on the technology to do that stuff. Like I'm not up on
See
that.
that? You know
But
how
I
much
know
money
like
people
you could
can make?
transition from VHS to DVD So I know it's better than how that is. How when that started, like
Yeah, I
don't
know.
yeah. I feel like people is open on their old videos, but a lot of it could be AI to make you think that, and it's not. And
If,
it's like
if I
really
could
AI.
upload
That's
if I could
crazy.
upload my old videos, I'd probably think that I'd be rich.
Yeah, like I feel like because like
Just
you
some
don't
of the
know if it's really
videos, like,
real because it could be AI. Like AI could
I
recreate
know.
how we watch videos when we was kids. Like, and you really
Yeah,
would think that's something from that era, and it might not really be. That's the
I
sad
know.
part. So there got to be a way like they could differentiate, authentic
Yeah, right,
if it's an
right,
authentic source. Like because it's going to change the way we look at stuff.
right.
And that's not cool.
I hate
Like,
AI.
yeah, because you don't know if you really watching nowadays. You don't know if it's a real video. Like,
That's
it look
why I see
authentic.
like some of the videos, some of the movies that you watch now. If you look at some of these actors and actresses, it
Yeah.
like makes you think like, is it really them? Because you already know that they talk about the clones and things like that. But
Hmm.
like you really look at them and you're like, oh, like okay, for Denzel being however old he is, how does he look the exact same? Do you get what you get what I mean? Like, how do
I mean,
you
like now,
still look
because like
like?
you can see Eddie Murphy getting older now. He's getting a little chunkier. Like he's older
Well,
now. But
Martin is like that too because Martin used to be
yeah,
thin. You know what I mean? Now
yeah,
he got that little chubby face. But
right.
Will Smith looks the exact same.
I can start seeing him getting. I can start seeing him age a little bit, though. A little bit, just a little bit.
Just right, just a little bit. So they have to give you that little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just to keep you brainwashed to say, okay, that's a real person. But
Then we don't know. Like there ain't Hollywood. Like it could be.
that's what.
It's like hocus pocus. I mean, they can make you look like. I mean, with the
That's like
technology they got, the movies they make, like how they could dress up the person's skin, they can read. Man,
right.
ain't no telling.
I know. That's why I said like I look at them and I'm like,
But then again, I think that's because he did a movie in Pittsburgh. He did a movie that what was that movie called? Up in the Hill
fences.
District. Yeah, man. I think he's.
And
I
I
think
was
he's
mad. I
real.
was like,
I
I
think
want to
he's
meet
real.
him
I
too.
just think he didn't crack it. I don't think he
Well,
cracks. I think he's just black on
did
crack.
you see, bro? Did you see who was in Pittsburgh?
Um,
It was just on the 19th.
there's so many people here.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll give
there
you
was
this. An
Master P
old
was
rap
here for
artist.
that. Master P was here. I know.
Yep.
Because he was the grand marshal for the parade.
Yeah. Yep.
Who else was there?
That's the only one I was saying. But is there more
Freeway and
people?
Freeway and Beanie. I think Beanie Siegel and Freeway was there. They had a concert downtown. I don't know where they performed at. Like I don't know if it was Stage AE. I don't know where they were at.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the city. A lot of
See, that's
events.
I don't follow nothing that goes on in the city. So I don't know.
I mean, it can be fun, but like I know you're saying.
It's too much.
It's it wasn't bad. Like I went to the music festival last year, the Soul Food Festival and the music festival. I had a good time.
That's the one you put
You
that
know,
on YouTube, did you?
I had
You had
yeah.
some kind of music festival.
I went to the one year I went to see Rakim at the
Maybe that's
what's the
what it
music
was.
festival? The one yeah, Rakim
Maybe
because
that's what
he
it was.
yeah, Rakim and pick up the Rakim too. He actually copyright tagged me in that. Like I got a copyright thing on there. Cause you know what I mean? Because I kind of recorded, but like he made sure like you know what I'm saying? Like big up the Rakim though, like because I wouldn't do that.
Like, no, my song.
Exactly. Respect that because he killed it.
He did. He was good.
Yeah, he killed it. And then last year, because that was a year before, I didn't do nothing this year, but last year I went to go see Bun B at the Soul Food Festival.
Okay.
I had a video with that too. He killed that too. And what else did I have? Yeah, Bun B and Rakim. That's when I went to go see the last couple
The
festivals.
last time I've been to an actual concert,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Crisscrosses. I went to Boys to Men when they were supposed to have Mary J. Blige there, and Montel Jordan came, but Mary J. Blige didn't show up. And I stood in line for like an hour, and I got a picture with Montel Jordan.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry.
I went to Michael Jackson's concert. I went to Janet Jackson's concert. I went to
Michael Jackson and Janet. Michael Jackson and Janet. That would have been iconic. I probably was way too young to even go to that.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I went to their greatest concert.
Man,
I did go to a lot of
Michael
concerts,
Jackson.
but
I knew he came. You went to go see him in the Pacific Arena, didn't you?
yes. Yeah.
Janet Jackson came too. Oh my goodness.
My dad surprised me, and like I just sat there, and when he came out, like my jaw dropped, and he was like, "It's just a person." I'm like,
Did he
well,
like?
that's
Did he
Michael Jackson.
so when you see Michael Jackson, did he do like how he did on the Super Bowl? He froze for like a minute and shit. Just sort of.
Yes.
I would have
When
been starstruck.
When he came out, I was like, "What is he doing?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Is he?" I said, "Is that not real? Is that not a real person?" And then he started moving. I was like, okay. Everybody started screaming, and my dad's like, "Why are you so excited?" Because my dad was a big Michael Jackson fan too. But
Yeah,
like, I was just like,
I mean, but it's different. Like you would have seen him in person. He did that. Just watching like how he did that just give me chills. Like you know what I mean? Like how he froze and like he could just freeze and just hear he do his biggest performance.
I literally thought that was like a robot that came out the first time because I was just like, what is he doing?
Man, he used to be scary and shit. Like his videos, like as a kid, man, like how they. I'm telling you, he was the first one with that technology. Like how he, I don't know, I can't describe it.
I used to think back then when he did the Smooth Criminal when he leaned.
Yeah.
I used to think that was real. I'm like, how does he do that? Of course, me being young and stupid, I tried to do it. It didn't work right. But I was like, how does he do that? My dad was like, you do know that that's the camera, right? I was like, oh, that's why.
I mean, he did it perfect. Like, he could have like read this.
Doing dumb things.
It's crazy because he
was epic.
I know they. The theories always said they got him because he took the Beatles catalog. He bought he owned the Beatles catalog and like whole parts of Sony or something like that.
Yeah.
So like he was becoming too big.
His kids are taking over a lot of things that he has now.
Yeah.
His kids that don't even look like him. But
they're starting to they're starting to have theories about that whole situation too. It's crazy.
I look at them and I'm like, yeah.
I mean, like the family itself, like I know, like they were mad about like the grandma not having like access to the money, but grandma always got the money because she's still having Joe Jackson, Janet, and all of them. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But even though in his will he left like his estate to his mom.
Yeah.
And the kids. That's how it's supposed to be. But I guess
well,
they always try to do
of course,
stuff.
It's always the family fighting over stuff after someone dies.
And the family's
gonna fight over.
They're all rich. They don't even need it.
Right.
Now
the only thing, can I have some of it? Shit.
But then the only thing is they're only probably fighting about it because this whole situation with the kids. But if that's something he wanted, that's his right. You know what I mean? You can't, that's something he wanted. You got to respect his will, man. Like,
yeah, yep.
And I think they did get mad because he only said the mom. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody else in the family got swole because they said the mom and the kids. You know what I mean? But how you gonna be mad? That's his family. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know how close he was with his mom, though.
Right. Like,
and that's only right. Like, usually people are closer with their mom. Like, with me, like,
she had legal guardian over the kids. Remember?
Right.
Yeah. So I guess when they get older, like, all right, we got this short of money now. You can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And they ain't really need it because they already had what they had.
Yeah.
Because they own his estate.
And then look
I
at
don't know.
the whole amusement park that they have in his backyard.
I don't know. There's, now people are trying to make tales about it, like the whole situation that with Neverland and all that.
And then they was talking about Macaulay Culkin, and they was talking about how he molested him, and it was like,
And it's funny.
seriously.
It's funny. He had all these shares of the Beatles catalog plus Sony. So that means the kids and Mrs. Jackson's don't own it. That's crazy.
Nice.
That's so messed up. Like that should go to the family.
Yeah, it should.
You know what I mean? He owned it. Like you couldn't just because he died. You know what I'm saying? That's his money. No, they made him in debt. So I don't know. It was weird. They tried to make him broke, but he had all of that.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah,
So,
they
like,
were saying because they said when he was in debt, they said that they were going to sell Neverland to help pay whatever debt he did have.
Right.
And the family was fighting for that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's an amusement park in his backyard.
I mean,
Like, just sell
even
it.
like when Prince passed away, you know, they were trying to figure out who would get his estate and all that.
Yeah.
All they really wanted was the stuff he owned, his masters, his stuff. You know what I mean? That's what they was trying to get, and I think they did get him for that. But they still get.
You know they did.
Yeah, they got him for that. They didn't give that the person who got the estate. They didn't give him the royalties of his music, which is fucked up. It's messed up.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot to that. That's why, like, when you sign on that dotted line, you have to really know what you're getting yourself into, because there's loopholes that are somewhere that they will get you eventually.
That's crazy. Like, because he was like the biggest advocate for owning your own royalties forever.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't work with certain people just because.
Yep.
Like, well, you don't own your royalties, bro. I can't work with you. Like, you know, you gotta be like me, bro. Own your man. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I'd rather just be YouTube famous and I'm cool.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, even if I get $200, $300, $400 a month, I don't really care.
Shit, you getting something. Like, that's crazy. Even that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
that
getting.
can help you with grocery, get inspection done or something. You need something fixed on your car, like, you know.
Well, you did see what they were talking about with the inspections, right? You see that they were supposed to pass a law, which I think it was starting in January of next year, that you don't have to get an inspection anymore unless you buy a car.
Oh,
so if you buy a used car, you have to get it inspected one time when you buy it, and that's it.
I thought I'd seen a story about that. I thought I heard about you see a preview like.
In all honesty, like, why not? Why would you have to get an inspection every single year? You know, you keep up with your car. If not, then you just don't. Like, that's your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people riding around with no bumpers in Pennsylvania, and their car's inspected.
It's crazy.
But in Ohio, you could ride around with no bumper and no door and whatever.
That's what all the that's what all the Mexicans do. Like all the Latinos and stuff. They get their car from Ohio.
Likes Pennsylvania.
Everybody's in Ohio.
The dumbest state.
Ohio plays all day.
Even though, like, I would love to move to another state, but
it ain't nothing like here.
I know here. I'm familiar with here. So me moving to another state, I would just be like, I don't have no resources. I don't know nobody. So, like, what am I gonna do?
Like, a lot of people from Ohio come to Pittsburgh. A lot of people from West Virginia come to Pittsburgh to work. You know, because them states is bad, poor states. Like, it don't sound like we have a lot, but people come here to work.
Yeah.
So we got something here. People's coming here to work all the
And
time.
it's crazy because the people that actually live here don't want to work.
And it's not even that. Like people that do want to work, they want to get the good jobs they can because it's just taken by outsiders.
Okay, so now that we are saying that, a good topic.
Hmm.
So felons, okay, do you feel that when they do their time, do you feel like once they get out, should they be able to get a job, any job that they want to get?
Yes. Yes. Sometimes, I mean, you need to work. You need to make money. You need to rebuild your life when you get old. You know what I mean?
That's the thing is like they say to
And
you,
like
okay, well,
you're on
you have a
parole, you
felony,
have to
so
get a
you
job.
can't work. You have a felony, so you can't work, but you're going to the probation officer, and you have to look for work.
Well, it's not like it used to be. It's different now. Like a lot of people can get jobs. It's not like how it was like early 2000s. Like it was hard to get a job if you had a record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. Like honestly,
I mean, well,
it's so much. It's so much 100% better.
Woo!
It's so much 100% better nowadays. You know,
When
like people give up though. They don't put the time in because they feel like they won't get rejected. But nowadays it's easier than ever. It's not
when
easy, but
2020
like
hit, 2020, 2021, they had it to where the post office, you didn't even have to do like background
you don't get
checks or
you don't get a drug test and none of that.
like
No,
nothing.
yeah.
It was just you got hired. I was like, why can't they have that now? Because one, there's people that work at McDonald's, that work at Wendy's, that work at Taco Bell, and they smoke everything that they want to smoke, and come to work drunk or whatever, and it's no problem.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
just because you do smoke or drink or whatever you do does not mean you can't perform. You should be hired still. You should just have to do random tests and just say, hey, look, like you can't smoke while, ooh, that's a big ass beetle.
That's just common sense. Like you can't be stupid. Like you can't be smoking. You can't be smoking at work. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, you could tell when somebody's high. You could tell when somebody's drunk.
Depending on what you do for a living, like you got to think. Like you know what I mean? You can't be going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Especially like you operate power equipment or something like that. Like you can't be like.
I seen a 14-year-old in the McDonald's drive-thru. 14. And you have these people that are of age that don't even want to work. That don't even want to work. And you have a 14-year-old that wants to work.
14 can work at Sandcastle. I know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like 14, you can work at McDonald's.
I think you can work at Kennywood. 14. You can work
at Kennywood. You can. When we went there the one year, there was two 14-year-olds. Well, 14 and maybe 15 or whatever. But to me, they looked like they was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And they were cleaning up the park.
Yeah, they get hired. Like that's what my youngest son did at Sandcastle.
And during COVID. I looked at the other person I was with and I said, and you have these people that are 18, 19, 20, 21 or whatever that don't want to work. And there's a 14-year-old that is working and has no problem with working. And they're 14. They should be enjoying their lives. But yet they'd rather make money, and these older kids don't want to do it.
I don't know. It's crazy. Like sometimes them kids be spoiled. They don't have to work. You know, like they should work. But like their parents probably spoiled them to where, you don't got to work as long as you go to school. I'll give you allowance, even when they're like 18, 19, which is stupid.
Yeah, no.
Some people don't get no home training, like, or they're just spoiled. They get whatever they need at the house. You know what I mean?
I think once you turn 16, you should do something.
I'm just glad about, I made sure the kids had a job when they were like young and old enough to start working.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
I tell my son all the time, you like having some, when they were little, you like having money in your pocket. You know what I mean? Like get money in your pocket because I don't be having it. I know you can turn a little $20. Back then,
Hey,
that's all I
we
used
were
to get.
young.
Like,
$20 was good.
yeah, back then when they were young. I mean, that was a couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago, but like that's what they got, $20, $40. That's it.
Hey,
You know, they get
it was
they get
something.
a little bit extra on their birthday.
It was something. Yep.
People they spoil. My kids are spoiled, but like I don't
But
spoil them like
you
I
teach
used to.
them right though.
Right. They're older. I still take care of them. It's just they're not kids anymore. I'm
They
not buying them 100 toys like I used to.
I know. I'm so glad
It,
that phase is over.
yeah.
Even though I kind
I
of
mean,
missed that, but
me too.
I'm,
I do
I'm
miss it. I feel like I got an empty, lonely house.
I know it's bad
You
whenever
know,
your older kids don't even want to be around. Everybody's like, nope,
it's
we're going
that's
to do
how it
our
be.
thing.
Like, because I don't. That's just how it is. And that time frame. I don't know.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
Wow. Well, this was
I do.
nice.
I got to work on some more topics. I try to do a little something. We talked about I didn't want to talk about negative news, but that's all there is right now.
And that's why I said that's the only thing that's bad. Like, is that
I did want to
that's
say
what comes
something
up.
though. I forgot to bring this up. I wish I'd have went to the tattoo. It was at the tattoo convention at the convention center.
I did hear something about that.
Yeah, I didn't know like you paid to get the tickets. I don't know, like if you get in, you get like not a free tattoo, but is a tattoo cheaper? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you go in there, it'd be like advertisement. You can get like a $25 tattoo, or something like that.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
maybe next year I might try that.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah,
tickets was
that
like
would be nice
$27.
because their tattoos in these shops be too expensive.
Yeah, you got to go. Like, I went to a dude in Glassport. He was pretty good. He's a good I forget the name of the shop.
I went to the one. You know the one where Port Authority is going up by Dairy Queen in
Yeah.
West Mifflin.
Okay.
It's called Misery Inc.
Okay. So you go to that
I
one.
went up there and I got. Yeah, but the guy that does my tattoos, I don't think he's there anymore because I haven't been there in probably 2 years. And the last time when I emailed him to set up an appointment, he never responded back. So I don't know if he quit, but they're still open. I always see people there, but they don't open till 1 or 2, and then they close at 6. So
I know that place at Glassport is a good place because I wanted to get work done. A couple of my coworkers, they went to go get work done. My other coworker, she gets work done there all the time. So I gotta get the name of it. It's right on the main drag. It's a good tattoo place. The owner, he does tattoos too.
I had to look it up because I got this one done at Misery Inc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, sorry.
Are you dropping stuff too?
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a big mess.
Oh boy, that was like me earlier. That was like me. Hey, Dark Moon. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe next time we could do it on a Sunday. We could do it earlier because maybe we can have more people come in because it's Monday with people working and stuff like that. People don't get off till a certain time, so a lot of people don't come in until late. You just have to let me know because I'm available on Sunday, so it doesn't matter.
If Sunday's a good day, then I'm gonna try to make time so we could
we can still do it at 1 o'clock, and that's fine.
Yeah, we could probably start going in on some really important topics.
Yes. We both have to actually think after we get off of here. Have to just come up with topics throughout the week that we either see or
write stuff down
that we
as
come across.
as I go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do that then.
All right.
Okay.
So it was
Well,
nice. It was nice. You know, I hope everybody have a good week. Whoever's watching, like,
I was just gonna say, do you have anything to say to the people?
like and subscribe to Diaz's channel. Make sure you share this content. I don't got a lot of stuff on my
Also
channel yet.
follow his channel too, because we need
Just
to get
follow my
him
channel.
popping.
I need to start getting some videos on. If y'all want, you know, I mean, please follow me.
Listen, do some shorts. Like I said, do
I
anything.
need to, because I'm always out and about, even if I don't even say nothing. Just
Even if you're walking in Pittsburgh, wherever
right.
you're walking, I just
Because
vlog.
I do it on my Snapchat all the time. Like I do the spotlight on Snapchat. So
See, so put it over on YouTube. That way you can start getting paid for it.
right, I need to start doing it. Because well, how many shorts do you have to do to found I think
mean,
that's
you would
a
probably have.
long process.
I mean, you would have to do a lot of shorts in order to get the hours. But even if you do some videos, you know, if you have, I don't know if you have like Facebook or anything like that, but share it on there. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. You know, if you put it out there, I'll share it. You know, on my social media and stuff like that. Just share. Like you basically just have to watch people, comment on their videos, and
Yeah.
let them know, hey, I subscribe. Would you do the same? I like your video. And then say, will you do the same? And more than likely,
Yeah.
they will.
Okay.
They will. And that's how you grow your channel, because like I said, I don't have a lot of people. I'm not subscribed to a lot of people, but, you know, I have it.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, it does take a little bit of time. Like I said, it did take a little bit of time for me. I struggled because of certain things that I had on my channel that I had to fix in order to, because you can't talk about certain things.
Right, right.
You know, like things that happened in 2020, you can't talk about stuff like that.
Right, you gotta kind of like, yep.
Right. So you have to kind of subliminally do it. You can't put certain music behind your channel,
Right.
unless it's YouTube approved. You know,
Okay.
YouTube does actually have on the YouTube Studio. They have approved music that you could put behind your channel.
So you get add like from your tools on that YouTube Studio.
Right.
That music that's approved, they approve of.
And they have new music. Like they have good music that you can put behind it.
Yeah.
Like the shorts, I just go into their add sound, and I just go on there and just add music from there.
Word.
And then they don't, you know, they're fine with it. But you just kind of have to kind of watch what you say and watch what you do.
Yeah.
You know, even though people do
like
stupid
certain
things
words
on
you
YouTube.
can't say. I know, like I gotta watch my on a cuss. I know you on YouTube and
yeah, but it's not. They're not as strict as is with more of like the violence and things like that. You know what I mean? Like so.
Right.
You know, I mean, if you just here and there, you just kind of blur it out a little, you know, say something, and but they don't really do anything. And it's all in how you title your videos too. If you title your videos trending, something that's trending, and the thumbnail, that'll bring more attention. So, like, if you're doing a vlog and you're doing something, if you title it something that is happening, or if you put a thumbnail in that's trending, it'll draw more attention.
It's going to be seen right away because everybody's on that.
Right.
Yeah, you putting a tag on there.
Right. Yep. So, I mean, like I said, it does take a little bit of time, but even if you could do it part-time, because I know you work, even if you do it part-time and just get it up there. Like I said, I'll share. I don't care. I'll help share the videos and stuff like that for you. I'll put you out there. I'll, you know, give you subscribers and things like that. I'll help you out. So it's not a big deal.
I know. I just got to put the time and effort into it, you know.
It's hard.
Even if I just got it, I know.
It's hard, especially for work.
Yeah. But I'm getting some time eventually. So I'm going to try to do a lot more videos.
You'll get there eventually. Just even if you have to vlog for like a minute.
Yeah.
Vlog. You know, even if you're on your way to work, or if you're on your way home from work, or you're making something in the kitchen, just vlog it.
For sure.
You know, the cooking things for me, help because a lot of people, if they're looking for recipes, a lot of people Google.
Yeah.
And when you Google, YouTube pops up. And they show you a
I
YouTube
look up a
video.
lot of
Okay, this
recipes
is
all
how
the
you
time.
put. That's what I'm saying. So if you do that and you title it a certain thing, like I made Mississippi baked chicken. If you title it a certain way, when people Google that, your video will pop up.
Word.
See?
Okay. Yeah, now because I know what you said. Like I see the tags like in the description. Like
Yeah. That's why I said, like, and I try to tag everybody that I can in it. And then I tell everybody in the video, hey, you know, anybody that I'm following, go follow them. That's why I do a subscriber shout out every Friday, because in that way it gives people more recognition on the channel. So, but
all right.
I'll share your video. I'll put you out there. Like I said, if there's any time that you ever want to do a live on your channel, we could do that.
Okay.
Up to you.
Sounds good. I might work on them topics during the week. I mean, it's early in the week. I go back to work tomorrow, but I definitely always have topics. I just need to try to do a topic I see every day and just, follow up on it on the next live.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know. And if you, even if you need to message me and just say, hey, you want to talk about this? Let's get some, things going on with that. Just let me know.
Okay. Sounds good. All right,
you guys.
All right, y'all. I'll see everybody.
For tuning in. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Mr. CBMG on YouTube. I appreciate you for stopping in. I will see you next Sunday, but definitely keep me updated.
I got you.
All right.
All right, y'all. Yeah, have a good week.